What's up, man? As y'all can see, it's a happy birthday edition of Oh That's Love.
No, it's Oh That's Love.
Nah, it should more be like Oh, that's love. Happy birthday, Tash, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, babe.
What's up with y'all? It's a birthday. It's a birthday edition of Oh That's Love, man. Listen, my baby turned 30 today. Say happy birthday and all that in the comments to my baby. We got some things to talk about today. Is the sign falling? Oh
Man.
I might have to get some more better tape. It's a little warm. I don't want the sign to fall. Let's put the sign back up.
That was like 90 seconds in. Lost the sign.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was falling again from watching. So we got the Facebook feed in front of us, and it's late, so it fell. It didn't look like it fell again, but it did fall. But if it falls again, we'll hear it, and I'll get some more tape and put it on there. But hopefully it lasts through the show.
It's Nia May. Thank you for your card and your birthday wishes.
Yes, Brown Eyes, thanks for coming out. Listen, we just we fresh off of a birthday parade for my baby. She didn't even know I was playing in a little birthday parade surprise for her. And people came through, when they came out. Y'all know it's tough because coronavirus, obviously. You can't get together like you wanted to get together and do the things that you had planned. What you had planned, babe?
We're gonna do a birthday dinner with people tonight, and then we were leaving for Greece this weekend.
It was about to be a birthday, but other plans.
31.
Everything's closed, but we gonna do it up again big. But I said I gotta do something to make my babe smile. So y'all are I'll probably edit up the video and y'all will see that video of her happy birthday parade next week on next week's episode of Oh That's Love. I'll play it during the show for y'all to check out, and it'll be on our social media before then, obviously. But today, baby.
Today, baby.
We got some things to talk about, man.
Sorry, I will be completely honest. I'm still on the high, and I'm gathering myself because it all just happened to me, and it was amazing. And literally, just when I think he can't do anything else to wow me, to just make me feel like, how is this possible? There's a new card, and I'm still processing it all.
The boy do something else. You know what I'm talking about? I up the level. I'm coming for every boyfriend out there, okay? If you think you a better boyfriend than me,
oh my God,
you're gonna have to step your game up, okay? Who knows? One day I might be a fiance, I might be a husband, who knows? But whatever level I'm on, I'm coming for y'all. Y'all not gonna out boyfriend me. You not gonna out fiance me, and you definitely never gonna out husband me. So, you know what I mean, hey, y'all a little fun and all that now, but I'm real competitive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want for Tosh to be able to go into a boyfriend fight with anybody and be like, bitch, I don't know. I don't know, bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Babe, why?
You know what I'm talking about?
DMA said you're not a boyfriend, you a man.
Same difference.
That's the difference.
Same
She
thing.
was saying that's the difference.
You know what I'm saying? Different term, but y'all know what I'm trying to say to y'all.
No, she's saying.
I understand what she's saying, babe. She's saying I did grown man things.
Yes.
I get you, babe.
Alright.
Shoot, got glitter all on my shirt from these bags and everything.
Yeah, you do. It's okay.
She ain't had no idea though. It was a good joint. It was a good surprise, man. I had to lie to her and tell her we was filming Oh That's Love on location today so that she could be fleeky, get her makeup and her little outfit, because you know she'd have been tore up if I'd have had her parading through people and she wasn't looking at her best on her birthday. So
It was
I
good.
made sure that happened. And then shout out to my home girl,
Do
Brianna.
not bring that paper plate in this
from
in
the
this shot
fancy
like that.
crumb. I'm not gonna bring the.
Yeah, just.
I'll just give you one of these.
Yes.
She whipped the cake up. Go ahead, bite it, babe.
I just put my lip gloss
You
on.
just put your lip gloss on. All right, well, the cake was beautiful. I'll show y'all I'll show y'all a photo of the cake, and then we're gonna get into our topic for the day, obviously, which is public relationships or private. Man, what's better? What gives your relationship the better chance to succeed? I'm gonna show y'all the cake first. So that's the cake. You lift it. Let me put it over here a little bit so they can see it more. All right, it ain't focusing. It don't want to focus. Hold on. It don't want to. It don't want to focus on the cake because I'm not behind the camera to switch it and all that. But that's what the cake look like. There goes some focus. There goes some focus. All right. Anyway, the homie Brianna from the Fancy Crumb hooked the cake up. It was delicious and it looked very nice as well.
It was wonderful. I'm just so happy. Yes.
You was happy.
Yes, you made it special because I was giving up on it, but not like in a whatever. It was just more of a acceptance and comfortability in the times that we're living in, and I'm definitely a huge a birthday person, like not even just for mine, but for anybody who's in my life and they're important to me and they're celebrating a birthday, I make a big deal. So it took me like a little bit to just kind of come to terms with it, come to grips, and I was just like cool. I was fine with just enjoying the day. I was happy that the sun was shining. I was excited for Oh That's Love, and I was just vibing. I was getting mad love on the socials, which honestly, that's not usually something that happens to me on my birthday because I'm just like so low key. Like, so it was just a different kind of day already, and I was good with that. So this just took it to the next level.
Took it to the next over the top level. So man, speaking of being over the top, today's topic, somebody asked me about this before today's show. One of the people that be watching, they asked us about this, and then as well, me and Tash talk about this candidly, and we've spoken about it a little bit on Oh That's Love. We've touched on it. Public or private relationships. Mm-hmm. And why or why not? I'm sure you guys out there who are watching have been in relationships or almost relationships that were private as hell, where nobody really knew about you and your partner. And I think a lot of the times, I know especially for me, I've been scared to be public with my relationship. For multitudes of reasons, whether that was protecting other people in my life or whether that was because I was still really had a whole foot or half a body in these streets.
Half a body.
And I ain't want,
my foot is selling itself short.
Yeah, a foot would be selling myself short. I've always been still in these streets in the past. You know what I'm saying? So it's different when I guess you feel like we feel. And I'll let you speak first to your what the hell is that noise?
Oh my gosh.
We left something on?
That would be the water in the kitchen sink overflowing. As soon as it happened, I knew exactly what it was because Kyrie bought this new sink stopper. But it does not, like, it catches the food in the sink. But it also like literally stops the sink from working. Meaning from draining, from the water going down. So it just overflowed. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Is it that bad? This is live TV. But yeah, as soon as we were sitting here, we were, you know, when you the sound of something overflowing. That just happened. So I lost my co-host, but he shall return. He shall return. Shall return.
All right.
There we go.
Woo. Woo. Put some towels down. It's cool. It's good. It wasn't that.
Is that what was happening?
Yes, it wasn't that much, but it was enough to overflow. But I'm back. So, yeah. Public or private relationships?
Lord.
Happy birthday, Tash.
Yeah.
Wet kitchen floor.
So, before you walked away, you were asking about my opinion on our relationship itself and its public versus private delivery, if you will. And I, like Kyrie, was a private person in terms of whom I'm talking to and not really wanting to post. My last relationship, I was kind of, I hate to use the word forced, but it almost felt that way because that public display of affection was that person's validation, which I now know it's just should have been a red flag, but which it was, but because I just didn't feel the need to put that information out there, and not because I didn't want to, I didn't feel compelled to. But this person felt like if I did it, then we weren't real, and I'm like, we are in a whole relationship, but okay, so did that. But as far as with Kyrie and I get excited to just post and share and encourage.
Because the boy handsome.
No, but you are. But I think it's more because of the sense of encouragement that I am finding, not only within our relationship, but how it's impacting other people. And it excites me. Yeah, and it excites me to share that. You know, I have a friend who always tells me that our relationship and seeing the two of us gives her hope. It makes her excited.
Shit, everybody be saying that about my ass. Y'all know. The boy Ky in a relationship, he showing it. He out here, he in the flicks with her. The boy Ky. It's hope for anybody's ass.
Anyway.
It is. It's hope for y'all too.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just different where I'm not trying to hide my partner, or I'm not trying to not hide my partner. I just do what comes natural, and if it's a post I want to share, or
and I want to hit on that that natural spot that you're talking about, because I think we live in a world now where it's so easy to get caught up in what everyone else has going on, social media, right? And seeing that some other couple is posting something and you might feel like you're not getting that same love in your relationship or whatever it might be. I'm here to tell y'all, like, I never was the type that was like quick to post somebody or even wanted to post somebody. And like I said, I had all of my reasons, but it's different when you, like me and Tash, we don't post each other. And I'm gonna chop her up a little bit because we got into this the other day. We don't post each other because we want y'all to see us all the time. And I know we over the top. It might feel like that because with this quarantine shit, it's just me and her. I'm a creator. Like, that's where this show came from. Our Bayfit came from that. So it's not like we just want to show. It's like we in the house together all the time. We need something to do. This is what Kyrie does. I brought her into it. She was with it. And that's why we post like the videos and all of that type of stuff. But for us, it just really feels natural. Like, it just feels like, it doesn't feel like I'm trying to post so that y'all can see who I'm with or see my partner or see how bad my baby is or nothing like that. It just feels like I'm posting my life. This is what my life is now. And I was already posting my life. So I'm posting more of my life.
Right.
But Tash don't post me on her page though, y'all.
So, first of all, I posted you today.
She did today for the first time.
And it wasn't technically the first time.
Not technically the first time, but she got this nut ass aesthetic on her page.
So,
you know how people be posting certain colors and certain blocks of content.
My story.
I must don't fit into the aesthetic, y'all.
And I really kind of would love some feedback on this.
I must don't fit.
Cause
how you do?
Anyway, I am travel. So my page is not necessarily a post everything, do everything, show everything page. My page is an extension of my brand. So,
heard that one before.
That's the
I just want to let y'all know, when people get to talking real slow, they making up lies while they talking. I just want y'all to know.
Anyways, Kyrie's page, in my opinion, is a clusterfuck of everything.
Oh.
There's so much stuff. And I've told him this before. I was like, you need to tame this a little bit. At least have a little bit of consistency. Like, maybe one day you post all 3 and it's geared to X. Because he has a lot of projects that he's working on. And so it's easy to get lost in the content, right? My page is not like that. So we talked about it because it's not that I don't want to post my partner. I post them in my story all the time because my story is just there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Oh, Zay, you was talking about you talking about wait minute the sound. You got me getting up checking the sound. That's what I just did. I thought she talking about the sound.
Right.
Carry on. I'm sorry.
But it's aesthetic.
It's
so
not
I
about
told him,
my page. It's about your page.
I told him once we start traveling and we get all of our cute little pics on the beaches and the balconies, he gonna be all over the joint.
Once I fit her little aesthetic, y'all.
And am I wrong? Let me. I would really want to know because, again, my page is gonna be going a little. It's gonna be changing a little bit, but for the moment, if you go to my page, it is all travel. You ain't gonna see the ball. Am I wrong?
Nah, but here's the thing. I talk that ish, but if you really take into consideration what matters, which is at home, I don't have nothing to complain about. So I chop Tash up about stuff, but she knows I'm not even that guy. I could care less if she never posted me as long as I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So social media is an extension of us. You know what I mean? It's not where we start or where we lie, and we're not trying to please anybody. She's not trying to please me with her social. I'm not trying to please her with mine. And I think that for a lot of people in a lot of relationships, that can become a sour point in people's relationships because they feel like they should be pleased by their partner's social media. They feel like they should be represented on their partner's social media. For some people, that shit is first. Like they feel like if that ain't happening, then something ain't right in the relationship, and the shit in the relationship could be good. Yeah. But they like, well, you don't post me, so you don't, who you hiding from?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that is where the times have moved to. Even when you go to somebody's page and you're like, oh, I know they with such and such. You scrolling, such and such has disappeared. They deleted all traces of such and such.
How you know somebody that look. That's when you slide in the DM, ain't it, fellas? You be looking, you be like, oh, where the bull?
Oh, he ain't here.
Nah, you go to that one you knew was there. I know on her birthday John Ball was. Oh, he ain't in the birthday John no more. Hey, beautiful.
So
I just, you know what I'm saying, was scrolling the page, you know what I mean? Everything good with you?
And so right there, that's part of it. It's like there's so much weight for no reason. Like if you scroll, because I have had my Instagram since 2012.
Right.
If you scroll down, you will find images from 2012. I have never deleted anything. So you will go through the 2012 relationship and it's on the page. It's a part of my process, and my Instagram at that time was a reflection of me. I'm not trying to hide, change, or regret any of it. It's just me. Now
so I want to ask the people too. I want y'all to chime in with y'all questions and comments and all of that. And obviously last week Joey asked us about my Days of Our Quarantine post where how I made Tash cry, so we're gonna make sure we save some time for that. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Public or private? Which is better? Obviously, me and Tash are very public, so y'all know which one we choose. I believe that people will try and form weapons against you, whether you're public or you're private.
Facts.
I feel like people want to know your business. They want to talk about your business. Your girl ugly, your boyfriend fat, your man used to be with this girl and why is she with him? That's going to happen regardless. Yep. You cannot avoid that in any situation. For those people who might have a lot of time on their hands and they're thinking a lot about me and why I'm with Tash or what I'm posting and all of that, y'all could be making money doing something else, okay? Everything else is here for you. We not a lie, we not fake, we not showing off, we not doing none of that. And for those people who keep their stuff private, I can understand that too, because everyone's not built to withstand the attacks that come at your relationship when people do know. I've even heard the notion and used to subscribe to it myself that the less people know about your relationship, the better off your relationship would be. You know what I'm saying? I used to subscribe to that because people just dig and they talk and they say stuff. Yeah. So what y'all think?
I feel like that also is that's something to subscribe to when you know that your foundation isn't solid. So
talk to him. Talk to him, man.
Because now I was also a subscriber of that logic, And now I would not care. Like, I just couldn't see myself, because I know what we have is solid. So if someone has something to say, share, add, etc., it's to take it with a grain of salt, because I would rather hear it from Kyrie first, or I would bring it to Kyrie first. And I know I can look in Kyrie's eyes and know what's what, and I'm comfortable and confident in that, but I also know that he would bring it to me before it even got to that point, or at least feel confident enough to know that that would be the case. So,
and she says that early on in our relationship, right? We're moving into our 4th-ish, 5th-ish month together. But one of the things that, and I'm reiterating this because I've said it on past episodes, but one of the things that I decided to do coming into getting to know Tasha, even when I was getting to know her, and now definitely in our relationship, I share everything with her, right? And that's whether it's anything, you know what I'm saying? So there is nothing that anyone, I challenge you to, you know what I'm saying, come at my babe and be like, well, you know he this. She already know, y'all. She already know, right? And one of the reasons I did that is because I literally believe in there being someone for everybody, no matter who you are, right? I think a lot of people don't believe that they'll find someone if someone was to know everything about them, but that just means that the person you're with ain't really the person you're supposed to be with, because they don't truly understand who you are. So I call it dumping out my box, right? So what I do is I dump out my box.
Is that you shaking it upside down?
Right, yep. Right in front of Tosh, right? Go through that. She done heard story after story, all types of stuff. And
it's rather entertaining. I mean, I welcome it because I'm entertained. I'm like, and then, wow.
And some of her responses were foreign to me, but appreciable, where I was like, you know what, I could fuck with her. This might be my baby boo right here. But no, the point I'm making is you show someone everything about you, and then you let them love you, right? Rather than hiding things from them to make sure that they're going to love you, right? You want to make sure that people are the person you are is who they fall in love with. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell her everything about me that I've done and that I'm doing, because I would much rather not be with her because I'm lying than I would be with her and have to keep covering these lies and thinking about my tracks and what did I do and everything like that. And that's really a testament to everything that I've been through, because I haven't always been like that, and I wouldn't be like that today if it weren't for the knowledge and the understanding of myself and how I wanted to be in a relationship. That's the crazy part. Like, when I thought about how I wanted to be in a relationship, and Eb would tell you, I wish Eb was on here watching, because Eb used to always be like, bro, be yourself and you'll find somebody. Now I was like, no, Eb, I'm about to just be a fuckboy, because they be getting them. They be the ones that having them, you know what I'm saying? Like, she like, no, stay true to yourself, be you gonna find somebody. And now she loves saying she told me so.
Facts. Now she loves saying
she loves it.
So. Okay.
You want to see some of these comments, babe, or you want to add to anything? What you got to say? Because they going with their.
I would like to say that you broke the internet today. That was a very public gesture.
I did. I posted about my baby's birthday and how I felt about her. And it's probably 6 hours ago I posted that, and it's a lot of DMs and messages have come through. Some from probably some of you that watch, so we appreciate it. But it's probably the first time I've done something like that in my life.
It just feels so normal to me, though.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was close to tearing up at your parade earlier.
Why?
Because you were so happy. I was like, it went exactly how I planned it, and I was happy, man. Oh. Alright, let's get into a couple of comments, man. Let's see what the people talking about before I tell y'all about how I made Tash cry. Let's just get through a couple of them. My mom said business is business. She understands your page. Jamila says you look gorgeous. Dexter said 20 years ago folks ain't have social media there, so it doesn't even really matter. I'm jumping private. Somebody said public for me. Shanice Johnson. Public for me, it helps in holding me accountable. I like that. Public, it is a form of accountability. Because as public as we is, like if I slide in somebody's DM right now, they're going to be like, well, what about Ty? Like, what about her? You know?
Never mind.
My little cousin Tisha said, you have a business, run it and keep doing what you're doing. I think you have a good eye and thoughts.
Thanks,
Yup.
Tisha.
Some stuff should always remain private. My mom trying to win the award for the most comments in one live. Nas says, depends on the people. If they're more subjective to care about others' opinions and what they say, keep your stuff private until y'all are ready. I agree. A lot of us have people around us that they just got something to say.
And they don't mind saying it.
They don't mind saying it. They don't know what's going on with you for real.
And technically, they can allow you to be... you can be subjective to that information, even though home is good. Somebody gonna overhear like, and now it starts to creep in your head, and now you're changing. Your behaviors are switching up, and your partner is completely blindsided because they're not over here with the person.
And your partner might be chilling, and now you start to act different and behave different based on those perceptions and things that people been saying. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing for real, man. What's sad is that there are people out here who are miserable. You know the saying, misery loves company. There are people out here who hate love. They hate happiness. We all know these people who, as soon as someone hits cloud nine, they like, well, you know they used to be this, that. Well, you know I heard this, that, and this person, that person. Like, come on, man.
That's my real reaction to people like that.
Let us live. Like, why is it always somebody out there that's like that? We know these people. So when it come to your relationship, man, whether you public or you private, protect it from those folks, please. Don't listen to them, because they won't have your best interest at heart anyway. What else we got in here, babe? I felt like I seen some more questions or comments or whatever. Just comments. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all and keep y'all comments coming, because we wanna answer y'all questions and y'all comments and all that type of stuff. But so I made Tash cry like the first or second week of quarantine, I think it was. Before everything was all strict and we was like, we can't do this, we can't do that, right? And I thought I was being innocent, right? But when she cried, it made me realize. You done over there? You need some more?
I wish I had some more.
Did I bring your whole can?
No, but it's okay.
I thought I did.
Oh wait, you did.
Yeah, see, I hooked you up.
My bad, babe.
Go ahead. Anywho, what I thought was innocent turned out to be something that got her wheels spinning, and it was something that I didn't know about Tash. That obviously I learned, and I learned the hard way. And it's not, don't nobody think it's something crazy, but I was at my mom's house.
I was gonna say, we can tell them.
I was at my mom's house, and I forget how we got to talking about it, but it was something about the fitness and all that. Y'all know me and Tash get busy with the fitness, and my mom said something about looks gonna fade, or people ain't always gonna be in they good shape or whatever, and you gotta love people for them. And I was joking, but I said, "No, shoot, Tash, no, she can get fat. I'm out of here. I'm running for the hills soon as she can pick up some weight." And I was joking, y'all. That's number one. I was joking. I definitely love a good woman that's fit and got her shape about her and all of that type of stuff, and is into fitness like me and likes to work out. And Tash was already that when I met her. All right, that's another rumor I want to clear up.
That's a rumor?
I did not get Tash into fitness.
Who said
I am not responsible for her amazing body. She was already working out and doing her thing when I met her.
What?
Which is one of the things that I love as well. No, because people be like, yo, that's dope.
You do not get to claim this credit.
You got your girl working out with me and all that. And I'm like, look, she a beast on her own, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? She get busy. But anywho, you know, it was one of those things where when we went home, she kind of got quiet. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? She like, nothing, I'm all right, da, da, da. But she was in her bag, and then the tears started to flow. And I'm like, babe, what is wrong? What's going on? I didn't think it was me. Because I was playing when I said I didn't think it was me. But I'll tell y'all what she told me, and then I'll let you elaborate on that. Mm-hmm. She basically said that within our relationship, she started to feel like there was nothing to fear about her and I breaking up or, you know, separating, doing whatever, losing the interest that we had in one another. Like, that was her feeling. Like, not something we like talked about, but she started to get into that feel, and it felt good. And when I said that, it kind of stopped that thought, and it made her think about there being things that, you know, we may go our separate ways for, and especially something so shallow like that to be something that came out of my mouth. And when I thought about it, I said, damn. I said, like, you know, there's a time and a place for a joke. People consider that there is a layer of truth within a joke as well. But I had to say, all right, I do have to develop a filter that protects our love, you know, that doesn't even give her a notion. Because she knew I was playing. She knows when I'm playing. But it just made her mind go somewhere where she was like, damn, like, I wonder. And she told me she didn't want to ever have to wonder anything like that. And I respected that. And, you know, we had a long talk after that and everything, and we was cool. But that is how I made Tash cry. So you care to elaborate on that, boo?
Yeah, so I what it really came down to was a sense of security, and that security or question of it, excuse me, the question of the security being questioned. And like he said, prior to that moment, I felt very secure. Like, we were already pretty much the way we are now and growing, and I literally had nothing, or I felt like I had nothing to worry about. Like, this was my guy. He was here for me, down for me, and I for him. And in that moment, I was like, uh-oh, should I keep somebody in the tuck? Because
damn.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You start hitting up old niggas?
I didn't have no time to do that. When did you see me doing that?
Oh, all right.
I was crying and sad.
Don't make me
But anyway, it made me think. It made me question it. Like, is he all in? Is he down for me? Does he have this shallow caveat to our relationship? And that's where that feeling and those tears came from. Mostly the tears were because I felt like, damn, I let my guard down for this person, and was it too soon? And is this gonna hurt me in the long run? And, you know, you start to ask yourself all these questions as a woman, because it takes so long for you to even do that, and then for someone to potentially take advantage of or abuse that, it's a scary feeling. And it's a feeling that I've experienced in the past. So it was immediate, like, I can't go through this again. I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to feel this way again. And I thought that this guy was different. And like I said, we talked about it. It was obviously a misunderstanding, and we've been amazing ever since. But those were the feelings and where they extended from.
Right. And I'll say this toward that point too, because I wrote about it in length in my Days of Our Quarantine post. But you have to be careful with your relationship in this way. And I'm gonna speak metaphorical for y'all, because I likened it to a stack of Jenga blocks, right? Within that stack of Jenga blocks, there are some blocks that are red and they explode if you touch them. When you build your relationship, most of the time you're going to get to know what those things are, right? Those are our deal breakers, quote unquote. Those are things that if you do or you say, you treat me like, I'm out of here. Explosive block, it's gonna knock your relationship apart, right? But the other thing about relationships are, there are also some of those blocks that your partner doesn't even know they'd feel this way. Because I'm sure you'd say, before I said that, you probably wouldn't have felt like the way you felt, right? But sometimes we can say things, we can do all of this work, we can build up this huge tower of Jenga, right? This Jenga is your relationship metaphorically. But there's always those one little blocks that can make it all come crashing down. And I think that's something that man and woman needs to consider, right? There's some places that we still have to tread lightly, whether it's with communication, action, emotion, whatever it may be, reaction. That's so important because I think people get caught up. It's like we talked about with the love languages last week, how I did so many acts of service, but that's my love language, right? I think people can get caught up in everything that they do right. But babe, I do so much right that one little wrong to them, they like, come on, why are you all crazy with this one little wrong? But that one little wrong was one of her red blocks. So everything else you did doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you assaulted us. You assaulted me in this way. And this way gets a different reaction than everything else.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody doesn't care about the same things, right? We learned it last week. Like I said, if you haven't seen that episode, the things that make Tash happy or the things that make her mad or sad or whatever are not, they don't affect me the same way. So it's not about me treating her the way I would have her treat me. It's about me treating her the way she would have me treat her, right? I'll say that again slow, okay? It's not about treating your partner the way you want to treat your partner. It's about learning how your partner wants to be treated and then treating them that way, right? That's what love language and everything else is about. You got to understand your partner's love language, even though it's not yours. And then you have to perform that way and your partner has to perform your love language back to you. It's not what you give out, right? It's what you take in.
And to your point, I mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But you literally made this point earlier and didn't even realize it because
What I do?
I'm about to tell you. You sent me a voice text, a long voice text. Babe, you know, I'm doing all this for your birthday, but I'm just not this guy. Like, don't do all this stuff for me. When it comes to my birthday, I'm going to celebrate my 40th and I'm going to do it big. But otherwise, my birthday is a hush-hush situation. We are not the same. I was like, okay, thanks. Like, I know that.
What you said was, ain't nobody worried about your 39th ball. That's what you said.
But to his point of loving your partner the way they want to be loved and not the way you think they want to be loved or the way you want to love them is so important. And I think that's a challenge, if you will, that a lot of people go through because they don't think about it. They think that they're doing these grand gestures or they're just doing things that would make them happy. But at the same time, your partner just wanted to chill for a second and just spend some time with you. Like, that's all they needed to be okay. Right. So I challenge people to really think about that in their relationships.
It's so important. It's so important. And it's something that we are learning that we had a little bit of. But when we went and uncovered it, we both was like, damn, so that's why this and that's why that. You know what I'm saying? And not to talk in codes or riddles and everything for y'all, but if you're with someone and you are not communicating fluidly, meaning it's a two-way street, meaning you're not talking just to be ready to get your next point out, but you're actually listening to the feedback and the critiques and criticism that your partner is giving you, and you're absorbing that in a way that you want to get better, right? Like I tell Tosh all the time, babe, you got too much pride. You too prideful. We gonna break this pride down, right? And it's not in a me belittling her, because I'm not even talking about to me. I'm talking about her outside relationships and things like that. I'm like, babe, you gotta let some stuff go, and just for the betterment of those relationships or those business practices or whatever, you gotta go with the flow or whatever, and then your time will come. You gotta be patient and pace it out. You can't just be so I got this and I like. Case in point, we building this Bayfit brand, right? And Tosh want to do everything on her own. She want to learn how to do everything from scratch. I'm like, babe, I know some people that already been down this road. And Tosh be like, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm like, babe, you wasting your time with that pride when you can leapfrog the situation based on hearing people out and understanding. Don't be making that face.
I hear you. Anyways, moving on. Time.
But yeah, man, listen to what your partner has to say. Become a listener and then act in those ways that your partner wants you to act. But only when it's reciprocal. And if it's not reciprocal, that doesn't mean be in some boring ass stupid relationship. It means move on, boo-boo. All right? That means move on. You want to read some more comments?
I was reading them as
it means this means move on. Let me say. Who said Nia May? Nia, you right. It's who you say it in front of. Cause Tosh said that too. It's like if the joke was just me and her, she would have took it a different way. But the fact that I did say it around other people, it definitely hit different. Any other questions? Any other comments? Anything else that people want to say? I think we got through most of them. Anything else you want to add, babe, before we get out of here on Oh That's Love?
No, I'm just... I don't want to be so sappy.
Sap me up, baby.
I'm just so...
Sap me up.
I'm just so grateful for you.
Oh, you grateful for me?
I am. Like, it's just... It's so... Okay, so I was reading some of the comments from his Break the Internet post today.
Tell the people.
And the sheer consistency of, wow... This is really happening. You're really doing this. Are you for real in a relationship? I think I believe it now. Like, that was like...
Damn, somebody said I think I believe it now?
Yeah, it was in there. There was a lot of comments, and I was just like... And for it to... I don't even want to say be questioned, but me being the person on the inside of it, I'm just so enamored by it. I don't understand how or why and when the stars aligned, but I am beyond grateful that they did, because I literally just feel like I have my other half. Like, you get me, you acknowledge me, you encourage me, you support me, you share with me, and not even just your food, but my interests.
Now y'all know, if you know Kyrie, that's the bigger deal, that I be sharing my food with this one. Kyrie don't never share no food.
It's just, I am rarely
trying to get over that one.
I'm rarely at a loss for words. I typically have an answer for almost everything, and I have a comeback too. And this relationship often leaves me speechless in a positive way. I'll just look and I'm just like, wow. I'm not gonna cry because it's my birthday, and I'm
tripping.
And I'm happy.
My mom asked her 58th comment, so I'm gonna read that.
But
she said, "Do we check or answer each other's phones?" Which is a great question.
I know no one else has asked the question.
Listen, one day, and this was a little earlier on in our relationship.
I get my phone all the time.
Don't say that because that's fuckboy shit. I don't be on her phone like that.
Not like that.
Yeah, don't say that. But I gave her my phone one day, y'all. Like, without even thinking, I just was like, oh, yeah. And my heart didn't jump out my chest. It was crazy. I was like, oh, this is different. I gave her my phone. It was so crazy, I had to hit my man Dre up. I was like, Dre, I just gave Tosh my phone. And I didn't have anxiety. I just gave it to her. It was crazy. So she has my code, I got her code, but we don't go through each other's phone. Like, so what she means is like, if I need something in her phone or whatever.
If my phone's the closest phone.
Right. I'll jump in it, go through it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say go through it, but I'll go to whatever song or picture or whatever I needed.
Right.
And she'll do the same in mine. And the craziest part is like, that's all about honesty. It's all about not being honest from a standpoint of like, oh, I ain't cheating, or I ain't cheating either.
Right.
It's not that type of honesty, but it's just the type of honesty that's like, I already told Tosh whatever is in my phone. She already know. So I can't hand her my phone and it go off and it be somebody, or she sees something that her and we ain't already have a conversation about. That's old or new. You know what I'm saying? So that comfortability is Wild different than men.
Their replies to this is, "Oh, that's love." Now that's love.
Now that's the different type of love. You know what I'm saying? But the point that I continue to make it with that is, whatever you're into, whatever you're not into, whatever you do or you don't do, if you want to be in a relationship, you got to tell the truth. You got to tell your partner what those things are. Because now it doesn't matter if they get your phone or not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the person that's going to tell you that people aren't allowed their privacy, right? And that's the other thing. Like, I've said it forever. A long leash is a short leash. Taj gives me all the freedom in the world, and I don't even use it. I don't want to. I'm happy with her. I'm chilling. I'm good. She's not the type of girl that's like, "Oh, where you been this long? Oh, who's this person? Why you like that picture? I seen you did this comment." And ladies, let me be the 58th million to tell you, it ain't a man alive that want to hear none of that.
The 58th million?
Cause I just can't stand women that's that woman.
I just don't have time for that.
And you listen.
Or interest in that.
Men are visual. We have eyes. Tash is beautiful. She's wonderful.
Thank
She's
you so
sexy.
much.
I love her. I love doing stuff to her. But I still have eyes myself. I might leave a little comment. I might leave a little hard eyes or whatever it is. And I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world because your man still likes what women look like. It actually would be the end of the world if he didn't still like what women look like. So that woman who is so, once they your man, he can't do nothing. You gonna lose him, boo boo. And that's like having a little dog in a cage. Once you let him out the cage,
that is true. The dog
right?
analogy is a good one.
And the dog that's allowed to run around the house and be chilling.
He be chilling.
He be calm. You know what I'm saying? And once again, whatever works for y'all relationship. We just talking about us, you know what I mean? And that's why we can allow each other to be in each other's everything. You know what I mean? It builds trust.
It does.
If anything.
It does. You don't feel like you're sneaking around.
Right.
Although he said he felt like he was cheating when he was trying to surprise me today.
I was cheating this whole time trying to plan this damn surprise parade, John, dog. And I can say that. See, I always say that too. When dudes be saying that, because I've seen dudes say it before, it's almost like a dead giveaway that they be cheating. It almost is. But I could talk to that point because I know how to cheat.
What?
I'm amazing. Used to be. Back in my backsliding days, I used to be an amazing cheater.
We quarantined, so you ain't going nowhere.
It's a risky ass cheat. It ain't even about your significant. They just don't want to catch that COVID. Like,
oh my god.
Ooh, I do want to knock Donna off, but bring that COVID back to the crib. It's gonna be hell to pay.
What? Okay. So next week.
What we talk about next week, babe? I'm gonna show them the video from today's parade. I'm gonna do that,
and then we'll figure it out.
We'll
go from there.
You don't have no ideas?
No.
Let me see. You speak of Taj letting you have a long leash. Is it the same for you towards her? We as men, our egos is different. Listen, man. Listen, Naj, you know me, and I know
it's
you.
Not fair.
I know what's not fair.
Don't you know me? Just answer the question.
Because that's my little cuz. He know me. But anywho, the people who don't, I am such a different man when it comes to lust, cheating, interest. Like I said, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. If Tosh sees an attractive man, she'll say it's an attractive man. I don't give a damn. And I know that there's a difference between loyalty and monogamy. I also know that the rest of our lives could potentially be a long time. So I'm not ever going to sit up here and tell you I'm okay with my chick being with another dude. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is I'm okay with any sort of communication that we need to have. We touched on this last show as well, where if I can't satisfy her, but we want to continue the relationship, right? If she wants to do something and wants to give me a hall pass or something, I would consider it. I'm just a different type of dude where I'm like, life is short, but life is long at the same way. And we got to make choices that's going to create some thrive potential in our relationship, rather than walls and barriers and boundaries and all of these things that
and rules.
It's human nature to try to break. I would much rather come to a common ground. You know what I'm saying? I hope that common ground is never like a homie from apartment 72 is looking real good and what's up with him, boo? Because then I'm going to cry.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
But as a man.
Babe, come on. Like.
Babe, don't.
I cannot.
Just don't. Just don't ever do what Nas talking about, alright?
Can you please? Can you not?
That's how dudes be. If they ever find out they chick smash something, they be still wanting to be with her, but they be feeling like they supposed to break up with her. And meanwhile, they done smashed like 72 chicks during the whole relationship. How's she gonna fuck the boy? That's how they be.
The most, Momlin. The most.
That's how dudes be. Listen, man, I'm built different. I don't want my chick to do nothing like that, man. But like I said, life is long. You never know. You never know what we might get into.
You never know what it has in store.
You know what I'm saying? But be open-minded, man. Be open-minded and don't let sex, pure sex, end your relationship. Don't do that. Don't do that, because everybody loves sex. You're not going to get with a new woman or man that don't like sex. You just got to fix that within your relationship. Fix it within the relationship. Okay? That's my gem of advice for the day.
All right, cool.
Okay?
You wrap it up.
Oh, I'm not wrapping nothing up.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes.
You know
I see them all coming
especially
through.
After what I did today.
I'm so excited, and I know that we have a little bit more in store for this evening. Are you still cooking?
I do still gotta cook a little surf and turf, huh? A little steak with a little shrimp.
We'll see.
It's
almost like I have a little the lamp from Aladdin, and the genie is granting any and every wish.
She get what she wants. It's her birthday and all. She get what she wants. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, we will see you all next week.
See y'all next week and all that. We out of here.
And to our viewers watching, happy Frida Harper Day.
Yes, happy Frida Harper Day. It's my great grandma.